Day changed just happened. We are now on day 2 of this game. Now, in short, we had a province revolt back to Equatorial Gabon, but that's of no concern to me. In fact, I can just send this armored car over there, then I will move him to here. Because the stack of 20 units is still here, and I don't want it to become a problem later on. Now, if we check out Angola, in our espionage reports, we can see his capital has an industry and a barracks, and that we've revealed 2 armies. Because I plan on invading Angola, I planted spies there yesterday. And, well, this isn't going to be too much of a threat. In fact, these are starting units. I'm surprised he hasn't moved them down here to the south. We can see that an ally is currently has an Angolan unit in his field of vision, and that is retreating. So that makes me believe that he may just have planted spies in South Africa's capital and has seen this unit moving to the north. It's a possibility. It's very slim, but it is still a possibility. Here, let me turn on show relations so that it's more clear who's an ally and who's not. So, because of this supply drop here, I think, well, I have 24 hours left to claim it, so I think we'll be doing that soon enough. When that happens, or when we're ready, I will use these 2 fighters to patrol this province and to patrol this border to make sure that nothing is sneaking up on me. Because at this stage in the game, it is possible for militia to get past forest provinces and hills and urban undetected, and that's something I want to avoid. Now that we're here in research, let's get started on this rocket artillery, and we don't quite have the goods for tactical bombers. Okay, that's something we'll have to wait on for later. Don't have the goods for level 2 infantry either. That is not good. If we check out stock market, we can see that goods, if I want 500, I'd have to pay 8,000. Yeah, that is I get 600 in 2 hours. That's not something I'm going to do. No, thank you. I'd rather just wait, honestly. And besides, rocket artillery is the more important thing for me right now. However, that does not mean that we can't do any research at all. We see that medium tanks is going to be 2,750 metal, of which we only have 1,800. Again, not something we can do right now. Naval tab, it's not much. There's nothing here that interests me this early in the game, so I'll be ignoring that for now. And then in the secret tab, I'm tempted to go for railroad guns. However, because most of my core provinces are forest, and then later on the rest of Africa, as we can see, is just mountains and hills, I don't think railroad guns are going to be a good idea, because they'll just be very slow and nearly completely ineffective. We can see, however, that I have 1 hour and 40 minutes left on this artillery unit, and this one will be arriving at around the same time that this one finishes. So, for now, the situation is looking good. Hello and welcome to the end of day 2. Now, a few things have changed since we started this day. First of all, we finally got rocket artillery researched. Secondly, I've produced a 4th interceptor, and in fact, we just go ahead and put them on control over there. Oh, got a disconnect. Once that comes back online, it'll update. We've also produced an additional armored car, moved it down here, and 2 more infantry, which I've grouped up here. We've made peace with Angola after trading a province here, and my allies up north are currently moving to take Nigeria. I plan on doing the same very soon, once I get this stack killed, because I have been bombarding this for over 12 hours and it still isn't dead. It's surprising to me, quite honestly. Once again, I just don't understand why exactly this player put all of his units here and then just left the game. It's beyond me. Now, in 4 minutes, we'll get date change, which means this country will have AI, which means these units will probably start moving somewhere. I don't know where. It could be any of these provinces. I hope it's towards this artillery unit, and thus into this stack, because that would probably be the best result I can possibly get. If we look briefly at our resources, we can see that I am a bit tight on resources, especially my metal and oil. I I have a level 2 industry already for my oil, but it just doesn't seem to be enough, and then a level 1 for my metal. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to work on that soon. Once I save up some more resources. Let's briefly check out research before we go. Tactical bombers are 70% the way done. Yesterday, we did medium tank research. Artillery level 1. No, sorry, that was the day before, never mind. And then a few hours ago, I started infantry level 2. In the secret tab, nothing new has changed. Naval, I'm just not interested in naval right now. For air, again, we just saw that. For tanks, on day 3, I'll do armored cars. And I don't think I'd have to do tank destroyers just yet because I'm not seeing any heavy armor rolling out. And then for ordnance, uh, I might get self-propelled anti-air. Of course, first I have to get normal anti-air, just for that faster and more maneuverable defensive options.